quiet.
We're transitioning the chickens to eating more bananas. So this is like the chicken stockyard. But they're eating it instead of the corn. So hopefully this will build their immunity with more vitamins. Need for less steroids or antibiotics to keep that pure, so we can use it when we need it. And then also the moringa tree that's growing on cement, literally. This is the cement part, and it's right next to the grass. But yeah. And then the kids mess. This is looking a little bit more redneck even for me. So might pick it up a little bit. But that way there's at least water, because there's wild dogs, wild cats, and wild chickens here. So if they need a drink, it's there. And there's the empty field the chickens like to go on. I used to have more grass. The guy cut it down a little bit more. But there's little wildflowers. Puerto Rico has the most beautiful wildflowers. I found a wild maroon green bean a couple weeks ago, which made my day. But yeah, here's my collection of stuff to build like a more creative chicken coop fountain. And then yeah, everyone keeps water here. So they always have their own water, and then you see people driving around with buckets. They also collect it from like waterfalls and rivers here. That's pretty common. Pretty independent. They're obviously they work and are in the system, but they make an effort to keep their culture, which is just pretty up their space. There's my chickie space. And then back there's the guinea hen with baby Jesus. There were a ton of the guineas, but when we got them, the reason the chickens were young, because the guy had a little outbreak of some sickness, so he was just trying to save them. So some of them died. That's why I decided just free range, because they're all next to each other in the pens, even though they're really big. And then I kept them in the bathroom even. I just decided, you know what, they need to be able to do what God wants them to do, a little bit more spread out, and to be able to naturally choose not to stay next to one that's sick, because they know. And then they stop dying. So it's scary to leave your chickens out, because there's life here. But my friend across the street, she said that her grandpa here in Puerto Rico, that they used to put 4 pallets together and then just a stick going up in a stick, so that like a cat or a dog obviously would have trouble climbing just a stick, but chickens can. So that's kind of a thought that I'm doing. They kind of have their spots already, so see if they like that. You know, can make it like a Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner. If you build it, they will stay.